Now sports with sports director Paul Gerke.
Run it back. Maybe you've heard that expression, often emanated from an exasperated weekend warrior playing a pickup basketball game at the Y. But in organized athletics, a rematch is rarely guaranteed. But tonight, Bishop Kelly and Skyview ran it back. The Hawks beat the Knights in the regular season finale, but BK entered with the bragging rights, having bested Skyview in last year's 4A state championship game. Scoreless in the first, Hawks punting, not really. Will Hefner gets a hand on it, and Harris Irwin falls on the ball in the end zone. Not Irwin, the Animal Planet guy, the BK lineman. Knights are on the board, and the defense keeps coming. Holton Hyde is swallowed alive by the BK front seven, and then a little later, Hyde tries to attack through the air. That's not going to work. Hefner picks him off. Check out this highlight. He's going gorillas. What does that even mean? Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative. 45 yards all the way to the crib. The Knights defense fuels BK to a 38-14 win. The Knights are 2 victories away from another state championship. On the other side of the 4A bracket, Middleton took on Minico in Holt Arena. The Vikes strike first. Hayden Bennett bringing the boom. I bet that padded helmet doesn't feel any better when it hits you in the chest. 6-zip Middleton. Fast forward to the second, 14-0 Vikes now. Minico making a little magic happen. Nico Chavez hauls in a 17-yard touchdown toss to get on the board, but Middleton wouldn't allow the gap to close any further. Bennett breaks approximately a jillion tackles to get down to the 1, and the Vikings would punch it in from there. Middleton is moving on to the state semifinals, beating Minico 36-19. BK will play the winner of Lakeland-Rigby. That game kicks off at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Middleton will play Blackfoot, which beats Sandpoint 42-27. How about a little 3A love? A Snake River Valley rematch. The champs from Emmett beat Homedale 5 weeks ago. The Huskies intent on a little history repeating. Lane Sandell, he's got his beach shoes on down inside the 5. And then Colin McGinley finishes it off. You know he's all about that base. About that base. About that base. 6-0 Huskies. Homedale effort to response though. Lawson Madison to Dane Jacobs. Our photographer Doug said that was a kung fu takedown. Madison isn't much for the martial arts, though. He can throw a football really far. Let me tell you a story about a man named Brady. Brady Brown pulls it in to tie the game, but that would be the Trojans' only TD. The Huskies roll from there, 27-6. Emmett will play either Timberlake or Fruitland in the state semis. That game kicks off in Timberlake at 1 p.m. tomorrow. The On Your Sidelines Friday Night Football show is just getting started. Coming up, the 5A bracket, where there's a Southern Idaho Conference team in every quarterfinal. But would any get out? You'll find out next. The Southern Idaho Conference had a representative in every 5A state quarterfinal matchup. Mountain View, Capital, Rocky Mountain, and Eagle. But this isn't student count day. Just showing up won't cut it. We begin at Mountain View. The Mavericks hosting the Beasts from the East from Madison. 7-7 game late in the second. Mavs driving. The Bobcats had a choice in who to tackle on this play, and they made the wrong one. Garrett Collingham scores on the option run. 14-7 home team. Next, Madison possession, 3rd and very long. Connor Stoneberg is living on a prayer, but Demetrius Romero hates Bon Jovi. Romero, there art thou, Romero. Mountain View couldn't get any offense going after that pick, but Collingham's punt is a beauty, pinning the Cats down inside their own 1-yard line. And on 2nd down, Stoneberg wants to show you a magic trick. It's called 26 pickup. The Madison QB coughs it up, and number 26 picks it up. Cameron Skaggs falls on it for a touchdown. Mountain View holds on to win, 27-19. The Mavs are into the state semifinals. They'll play either Lake City or Capital there. Lake City, the 2nd-ranked team in the state, hasn't lost to an Idaho squad yet this year. Tariq Littlejohn and company hoping to change that. Eagles down 7 in the first, 3rd and a mile. Connor Polson, Littlejohn hauls it in for a 40-yard gain and a 1st down. Later in the drive, Polson is going bowling, and the Lake City boys are invited. Boom. Truck stick for 6. We're tied at 7 apiece, but the home team answers. Michael Coggin to Jerry Lewis McGee. Okay, that name sounds completely made up. The 67-yard touchdown is not completely made up. 13-7 Lake City back on top. But CP8 was going nowhere. The Capital QB channels the legs of a much younger Jake Plummer and rumbles for a 48-yard score. He scored 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half alone, but at last check, the Eagles still trailed Lake City 34-24 in the 4th. Rocky Mountain had 2 weeks to prepare for 2-time defending state champs from Coeur d'Alene. Didn't look like that practice paid off early. Austin Lee dials up something deep to Ryan Waldy. Hey, look, Mom, I found Waldy. Down inside the Grizzly 5. Lee would punch it in to make it 7-0 Coeur d'Alene, but the Grizz answer the bell immediately. First play of their next drive, Christian Blazer. Dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodge. Purple Cobras, eat your heart out. Blazer is gone. A long touchdown run ties the game at 7 apiece. I'm so proud of you, I could kiss you. Then the Rocky defense steps up. Lee feels the pressure but can't escape the tender embrace of Brady Fagel. Rocky marched right back down and scored again. This time Jake Roper gets the glory. The Vikings' reign of terror over the 5A division is over. Rocky Mountain beats the champs 43-21. Rocky will face the winner of Eagle Highland, the #1 team in the state, playing at Holt Arena tonight. Currently unbeaten Highland team looks like it's going to stay that way. 28-7 over Eagle in the third quarter. After a short break, we're going to hit the hardwood. Both the Bronco basketball squads in action tonight, plus the 7th-ranked Yotes hosting the 17th-ranked team in the country. Find out if they can start the season with a huge win coming up. The last time the Boise State men's basketball team played Montana Tech, October 30th, 2010. Also the date of Leon Rice's first head coaching victory. I'm sure Leon had all sorts of warm and fuzzies tonight as his Broncos rounded out the preseason schedule against the Ore Diggers. The buckets coming quick and easy, as you might expect. Anthony Drimmick drives and lays one in. Then Joe Hanstead spots up and drains a triple. The Broncos had a distinct size advantage, as evidenced here. David Wacker with the whack attack for 2. And check this out. Anthony Drimmick, cold face killer. He looks a little bored out there. Could someone give him something to do? Drimmick scored a team-high 17. Boise State beats Montana Tech by 40, 103-63. The regular season starts a week from today. Before the men tipped off, the Lady Broncos played their first and only open exhibition against Northwest Nazarene. These two teams haven't played a game that counted since the 80s. Maybe they should play some more. Brooke Powakoa sinks a J, 2 of her team-high 15. Then Powakoa finds Deanna Weaver. Like REM, that's her in the corner. This senior is going to be one to watch this year. She scored 13 tonight, and the Broncos needed every one of them. Boise State barely sneaks by, edging NNU 84-83. The College of Idaho opened its regular season slate against 17th-ranked Arizona Christian in the Taco Bell shootout. Scott Garson says, "You'll kill Taco Bell." It was Joey Vaz's birthday. He celebrates with a block party. Outlet to Demetrius Perkins, who hits Josh Wilson for a lay-in. And then later, it's like the Antique Roadshow in Caldwell. More Vaz. The 7-footer with the easy lay-in. I guess you can't defend that. And the Yotes keep it coming. Perkins has got more dimes than a jackpot Nevada slot machine. Jordan O'Byrne sticks the triple. The 7th-ranked Coyotes start the season with a huge win over Arizona Christian. 77-70 is the final. They'll play Walla Walla tomorrow night. The Lady Yotes fell to 0-3 on the year, losing 61-47 to Montana Western at the Westminster Tip-Off Classic. Sounds very fancy.